Hi beautiful, I'm MACERLY and today you're watching OMG's Organization Back to School Edition. In this series I'll be uploading 10 videos all in the duration of 1 month about organization, back to school and DIYs. And in the end of this series I'm actually giving away an iPad mini, and all you need to do to enter in the giveaway is to subscribe to me, put on post notifications and follow me on Instagram. That's my Instagram. So I wanted this video in this series to be a sit down where I talk to you guys about basically all the things that I wish I'd known before I started high school and that I've really learned now and that have helped me so much. But I wish I've known them before because that would have given me better grades and better time and made me more organized, but we live and we learn. So by doing this video, I hope I can help as many of you guys as possible to learn some hacks on how you can really easily improve your grades or get more organized or get more productive. So I think we just need to get started with this video. So let's go. Quick Snapchat. So this first hack is a focus hack, and what I mean by that is that it's going to help you a lot on concentrating on tasks and focusing in class, or focusing basically when you're doing work. If you're as addicted to Snapchat as I was, then you're probably like, no, I'm not gonna quit Snapchat, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And that might be a big step for you. That might be a big leap to suddenly delete your favorite app, you know? If you don't already use Snapchat or it's not your favorite app, then this applies to any app that you use a lot, like you use the most of all your apps on your phone. You can also check out what apps you use the most on your phone settings and take off notifications on those 3 apps. Think to yourself a little bit, do you really need to know every time someone likes your picture or somebody sends you a snap? You can check that on the end of the day. I deleted the Snapchat I think 3 months ago, and I didn't really know a lot of science behind it, but it's helped me a lot to focus. And then I read this book, it's about We Need to Talk, and it taught me a lot about the science behind what I'm actually feeling and why I'm getting more things done. Devices give us the illusion of increased control, and they also make us feel like we're highly informed. But psychologist Glenn Wilson found that if you're trying to focus on a task, but you know that you have an unread email sitting in your inbox, or for that sake, a unopened snap, and I use Snapchat in this example because I feel it's one of the most unnecessary apps that we teenagers are addicted to, your IQ can fall by 10 points. So yeah, put your phone down, girl. Negotiating your way to better grades. This hack is a grade hack, and it's going to help you a lot if you want to negotiate your grade from the grade that you received to a better grade. And obviously when you negotiate a grade, you can't really fall down, you can't get a worse grade, so there's really nothing to lose except actually gain a better grade or get better understanding of your teacher. I read this book during my stay in Italy. It's Never Split the Difference, Negotiating as If Your Life Depended on It. It's a really great book about negotiating. Highly recommend it if you want to get some more understanding about that. I'm going to share with you guys some of the tips that I acquired and how you can work those tips to actually receiving a better grade. And here are the steps. When you receive a grade that you're not too happy with, you feel like you deserve a better grade, then first thing you need to do is set an optimistic but reasonable goal. It's really hard to get like 2 grades up. Let's say you got a C and you want to get an A, that's really hard. But getting from a B to an A is a lot easier, so you know, set a reasonable goal. And then if you already got your feedback on why you got that grade, then definitely write all the things down and prepare responses to most of them and why you feel like they don't apply and stuff like that. Because the other party, in this case your teacher, will definitely come prepared to back up their claims why all their feedback is correct and why you deserve the grade that you already have. And when you finally sit down with your teacher, what you want to do is listen before you say even anything. Like, before you can say hello and all this stuff, but before you even say anything about I deserve a better grade, this is why, you don't want to do that. You want to sit down and listen to what they say. Then you want to mirror and label what they say. Let's say the teacher says, I don't like this part right here, it doesn't make sense. And you can say, I hear that you don't like this part right here, you feel it doesn't make sense. I know it sounds stupid, but this applies to all people. If you say something and repeat it to them, they're really gonna feel like they're being heard and you understand what they're actually saying. So you really want to just listen to everything the teacher says, mirroring what they say and then labeling their feeling. And the person you're talking to is going to feel like, wow, she really understands how I feel, that's amazing. She really understands like a deeper level of this conversation. And the next step is to ask calibrated questions. So after the teacher is done like assessing why you got that and addressing the feedback, then you can say, so what's the core issue here? What's the biggest challenge you face when you're setting a grade for this test? How is that worthwhile? Basically questions that start with how or what. And the next step is to just make sure that you know that change may make the teacher feel like they're not doing their job correctly. Let's say if you get a B and you feel like they should give you an A, and they also feel like they should have given you an A because you really did well when they look back at your test, and change may make them feel like they're not doing their job correctly. So you really want to make sure during this entire process that you let them know that you value them, and you let them know they're actually doing a really good job, that they're just made a tiny mistake and that doesn't really matter. You want to make them look good in the face of change, you know? simplifying tasks. Next hack is a productivity hack. I've been doing this for a while. I didn't really think about how neat of a hack it actually is, but I saw this video on YouTube called How to Achieve Your Most Ambitious Goals by Stephen Dunier. It's a TED Talk. It's super amazing. I will link it down below so you guys can check it out if you'd like. But he's basically talking about how he achieves so much just by concentrating 5 or 10 minutes in each day on that task. What you need to do is when you get a task to do or when you get something that you need to do, start immediately, because the hardest thing to do when you get a task is to start. Essentially what I'm saying is immediately when you get a task, start opening a Word file. Start writing 1 word, 2 words, 1 sentence, 1 paragraph, and also try to apply this to a lot of aspects in your life. That's what Stephen talks about a lot in the TED Talk. You can do this when you're exercising. The hardest step is just putting on gym clothes. When you've put on gym clothes, it's much easier to start going out. And then you need to take 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. You're out running, you run a mile. The hardest thing is just starting. Wake up early. This next hack is a life hack. It's something that I swear by. When you wake up early before every test, you really minimize how stressed you can be. For my SAT this year, I overslept. I was so stressed. I did so much worse on all my practice tests. It was awful. But in my math exam, in my Norwegian exam, in my English exam, all these subjects, I woke up I think about an hour before I usually wake up. I ate a healthy breakfast, grabbed a good cup of coffee, made myself really relaxed, read over all the stuff, and I realized I know this, and it takes away the nervousness really easily. So wake up 30 minutes or an hour before you usually do, make a healthy breakfast, skim through your notes, and get to school early. And then if you feel nervous when you're coming to school, take 5 or 10 minutes to write down what you're nervous about and why you're nervous about that. Basically your thoughts and feelings. This is called expressive writing. According to cognitive scientist Cian Bielak in the University of Chicago, this really helps to get away that stress and nervousness. But of course, this thing wouldn't be possible if you didn't show up early to school. So you want to arrive early to school, and to do that you want to wake up early. Yeah. Last but not least, sticky note calendars. This one is an organization hack. I swear by this. I've used it on my school computer for a while. Before that, I even had a sticky notes calendar on my wall because I didn't know how technology functioned. Yeah. So you want to plan out your month on your calendar, and then you want to get reminded of your daily tasks and schedule every day of school, but not necessarily in the weekend. So that's why I have it on my school computer, because every time I open my school computer, I see this like beautiful calendar in a bunch of different colors. It inspires me. But yeah, I see this, I open my computer, I see this beautiful laid out calendar, and I see, okay, today's this, I need to do this. And then I might also, if I want to, continue on, okay, let's see the next day, okay, then I'll probably start that as well. Then I'll see like the entire schedule laid out for the entire month. If I have a test this day, test this day, I need to do this today. But when you go home, that calendar is no longer there. So you don't have to be reminded of everything you need to do in school, because that will stress you out. So you only need to be reminded about that when you're actually in school. It's like a everything you need to do calendar, sort of like a bullet journal, but it's not. It's digital and it's on your computer. So that was my top 5 hacks for back to school and getting organized and getting better grades that I've learned through my years of doing high school and middle school. I'm currently starting my 13th year, which is really exciting. If you do have any questions about any of these hacks, or you want some help, then make sure to comment down below and I'll respond to as many as I can. Also, fun fact, in this entire series, I'll be answering as many comments as I possibly can in the first hour of the video's release. So make sure to put on post notifications so that you don't miss any opportunity to talk to me, ask me questions, or anything like that. But yeah, I think that's all. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone! Mwah.